Hey guys, you guys are watching. It's Mike, the Wrestling God Smith, and you guys are watching All in Wrestling, the premier wrestling show that focuses on SmackDown, Raw, NXT, 205 Live, Impact Wrestling, and many more. Okay, the purpose of I'm just going to talk about Raw. And the first thing is on my list is the Batista Triple H thing. As you guys may know, that I did this a couple weeks ago, way before last couple of weeks ago. I would say 2 weeks ago when I was talking about Raw and the whole Batista attacking attacking Ric Flair on his birthday. So the first thing, and I looked at his video too that he said to Triple H on YouTube. But here's the thing I don't understand, dude. Why? Why, Dave? Like, Triple H, like he was okay with it. Like he made a promo, and I just feel like him just like Triple H. If we're gonna see a fight with you, dude, like if we're gonna see a fight, I want to fight, but I want to see a fight between Batista and Triple H because I think him losing to Triple H. I mean, him losing to Batista like is really not sitting well with him, and I think he's bringing back an old memory, which was happening in the Ruthless Aggression with Batista when he was really hot. And you know what? He is in Triple H's rate. Batista quit. He quit. He's a good wrestler, but at the end of the day, you're a great actor, dude. You're great. I respect what you do. But as a wrestler, like, dude, you're only coming after Ric Flair for what? Because you don't because Rick didn't teach you like he didn't treat you like the protege like he taught AJ like he taught these other guys. And here's my thing, Dave. Here's my thing, Batista. You could have went to AEW. They would have took you. You can go to anybody. And you're not going and like, dude, you coming after Triple H like that really makes him like that's really gonna phase him. It phases him because it's Ric Flair. I understood if it was Brock Lesnar doing it, but not you. And this is what I mean. Like Raw was cool. Like Raw, I digged it yesterday. I did. I liked the Ronda Rousey segment where she beat the crap out of Becky. And now Ronda, I mean no, and Becky and Charlotte are gonna fight for the Raw Women's title, which in retrospect would have worked. But I really want to see Ronda now because I feel like that was just like her getting arrested doesn't really work. You're trying to get rid of her for WrestleMania, and Triple H really wants her for WrestleMania, and not giving it to her, and she wants the title because she fought and earned it, and I get that. I get it. You know, and that's the thing I do, and this is what I mean, right? It's like now because we kind of have them somewhere in the place that we need to have them, and what kind of pisses me off is like, it's not even the fact that Raw is even denying this. It's just like what like here's the thing. What are we doing? That's my stress point to it. Like what the heck are we doing? Like what are we doing? Like ultimately, like what are we doing? Because it just seems like it's just the same junk over and over and over again. Like what are we doing? Like I would have understood it if it was Brock. I would have understood it if it was Seth Rollins. I would have understood it if it was EC3. I would have understood it if it was any other guy, Ricochet, Aleister Black. And I would have. And this is what I mean. Like nobody gets, right? And I would have and here's the thing, I would have understood it also if it was anybody. Because I feel like Raw like Like, here's my thing. This is what I'm brought with that Steve and Larson are not gonna discuss. But really, dude, like, what the hell is wrong with you? Batista, we get it. You want to come back. Well, you get it. You want to be an animal. I get it. You wanna get that win. You still wanna get that questionable win you had. I get it, dude. I get the fact that you were on SmackDown and it was good, and you were on Raw, so you still had something. I get it. I get the fact that you want to be this guy, and this is what we don't need right now. We're like a month away from freaking WrestleMania, and these dudes want to act like dummies. Like, come on, bro. I get the stories are gonna make sense, and I get that they're trying to be like their counterparts, or trying to like Batista's trying to be somebody, or Becky Lynch is trying to be like Stone Cold Steve Austin, but it doesn't really work, and it's like, man. And this is what I mean. Like, yo, it just doesn't work. And I mean for real. And I've been in the, and that's the thing. I've been with the Attitude Era. I've seen most of this stuff in the Attitude Era. I've seen it. And not just watching from just seeing it, from being around the Ruthless Aggression era, which I could have saw more if I had cable. And that was the problem. We never knew what was going on. And that was the thing too. Because nobody ever thought. And this is what I mean. Raw is sitting there bullcrapping us every single time and every single day for nothing. To make us believe we actually make any sense. To make us believe, sorry guys, to make us believe that we're a bunch of idiots. That's the point, because we don't get no break from it, dude. To make us believe we're making any sense. To make us believe we're actually doing it, we're not. And we're not. That's what I mean. It's like the same old joke. That same old joke that sits there and rides and goes on. It's like going to see. It's like watching a Jay Leno thing on 2003. It's like Jay Leno. It's like seeing him again being the late night host. And I don't hate Jay Leno. But like I said, nobody ever thinks that things are bad. Nobody ever thinks that things are good. And here's my thing, right? We've been in the future, dude. We've been in. And this is what I mean. And like I said, I kind of feel like in the future that we've been living in, and this is what Raw does, because Raw wants us to believe, and this is what I mean. Raw, like, dude, what are y'all doing? Y'all got all this talent. You put Ricochet and Aleister Black in a tag team title. What? No. This is what I was afraid of happening. And I'm still afraid of it happening. They're not a tag team. They're not a tag team. This is what I was afraid of happening, right? And it happened. Because that's what I mean with Raw. Because they're not taking themselves seriously. And this is what happens every time we try to think they're doing something. And they don't. Because they take NXT, they take the callers from NXT, they put them on the main roster, they put them on Raw, don't get a title shot. And I'm actually better off with Tommaso and Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny, like, yo, DIY being on SmackDown, because at least they can get a title shot somewhere at some point. because there really is no point. There's no point. There is no point. That's what I mean. There's no point. This is what I mean. I want Seth to beat Brock at WrestleMania because that's just something I want to see. Because of the fact it's coming. And this is the point. This is what I was trying to say to everybody weeks and weeks ago when we were doing an Elimination Chamber. Things are changing the course of the WWE universe yet again. Because Kevin Owens is back. Because now, because Vince McMahon wants to be the owner of the WWE again and take over, that doesn't make it. Dude, just because you put him in a match doesn't mean he's going to get that title. You don't know. And this is the point we have to understand. Things are changing to the point, and this is what I'm gonna talk about that in my SmackDown predictions and once I'm done with this. But like I said, this Fastlane is gonna change everything. Seth is gonna be Universal Champion, which will go into WrestleMania because that's what we kind of need. Because Brock is gonna want that rematch at WrestleMania because they need him.
Text him.
Like I said, I've been here. I've been here in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I've been here. I've been here. I've been here since. And this is what I mean. This is what I wanted them to do with Seth a long time ago. I wanted them to put Seth at the top of his pedestal that he deserves to be on for all the hard work. Same thing with Finn. They are not pushing anybody because the joke is Brock's not gonna be the guy. He's the Hogan of this generation. Because no matter how many times you beat him one time, the dude thinks he's gonna quit. And he's not. Like I told him, I don't believe in anything. And I believe, like as anything else, the Universal Champion, I've believed in a lot of things, and I've made a lot of things happen. Because of the fact I've made a lot of things and it happened. I've made a lot of things, it's done it. I've made a lot of things, it's came. I've made a lot of things. This is what I mean. This is not a prediction, guys. This is a spoiler. At Fastlane, if Seth becomes champion, and I mean this because they're gonna give him a Universal title shot at Fastlane and WrestleMania because it's gonna happen one way or another. Because you know what? It's time. It's time for a change. It really is because Raw is overdue, SmackDown is overdue. And SmackDown is a good show. But I want somebody else to be WWE champion. I wouldn't even mind Jeff Hardy. I wouldn't even mind Samoa Joe. I wouldn't even mind Kofi Kingston. Because the guy's been here for 11 years. And you know what? And Vince wants to play, oh, I'm screwing you? I'm screwing you, huh? You want to play the I'm screwing you game, right? And this is what I mean too, because it's time. It's time that Brock needs to go somewhere else and not be in the WWE holding it hostage because that's what he does. And Paul Heyman doesn't want to admit that he does it because he's done it before. He did it when CM Punk was here. He did it when CM Punk left and came back. He did it. CM Punk, this is what I mean. Brock Lesnar has held that company hostage because he's always wanted more money. He wants to be the champ, and that's the point. So if Brock Lesnar does, if Seth beats Brock Lesnar, the joke is Brock won't do it. He won't do it to Seth. He won't do it. Because Paul Heyman thinks he's the conqueror. Yeah, you've beaten Samoa Joe, you've beaten, dude. You haven't beaten everyone. Not everyone. You've never faced Batista. You've never faced him. You've never faced him. And this is what I mean. It's time. It's time for it to change. It really is time for him to change because the joke is it's time for Brock Lesnar to not be Universal Champion. It's not. Because of the fact he doesn't deserve to be Universal Champion anymore. I thought Braun would be one because everybody would want to face Braun, and it will happen. Braun will get a shot at some time after, probably after Mania. Because Seth will get it. But like I said, guys, everything else was good. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe on this video. Peace.